Hello everybody and welcome back to this brand new year 2024. I got my piping hot cup of coffee and welcome to Hump Day. This is going to be great. Now, before we get too carried away, it's a bill pay week, okay? And what better time of the year than the beginning of the year to start focusing on your investments again, okay? So, let's talk about some gold, and I'll be right back. The Punisher is sponsored by the National Gold Group. Did you know that gold is over $2,000 an ounce? Meanwhile, wars in Israel and Ukraine and projected rate cuts are fueling gold's meteoric rise. Meanwhile, our national debt is skyrocketing higher. Our debt was $23 trillion and gold was $1,500 an ounce. This year, 2023, our debt is $33 trillion, but gold is $2,000 an ounce. So why are so many Americans adding gold to their portfolios and retirement plans? Well, I'll tell you. Because the National Gold Group is America's #1 precious metals company. Call 1-888-598-9909 to learn about the retirement account fee waiver program. And if you mention the Punisher's channel, you'll always get best-in-class service from America's conservative precious metals leader. National Gold Group has the IRA fee waiver program. That means they will pay the fees on your IRA for up to 10 years on qualifying rollovers. So call 1-888-598-9909 to learn about their retirement account fee waiver program. National Gold Group is a Consumer Affairs top-rated gold IRA dealer. So call 1-888-598-9909. Again, that's 1-888-598-9909. Or visit edkgold.com. All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. The Punisher is extremely excited to see you. And I hope you can say the same. We got a lot going on this week. A lot happening in the news. Did you see President of Harvard, Claudine Gay, finally resigned? So now she can take and clear her office out and go back to her other office where she'll still make $900,000. But whatever. She's gone. 2 down. 1 more to go. She was never qualified. See, that's what happens when you focus on something else instead of just the actual qualifications for the job. 50 counts of plagiarism? Really? You only need to ask yourself one question. Would a student get away with even a fraction of that? And the answer is no. And the president of the university should be 100% clear of any type of infractions. So, it's horse crap. Anyway, did you see that Trump has appealed the decision up in Maine to take him off the ballot? Another bunch of more nonsense. Oh yeah. Soon this stuff's going to go to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is going to say, you can't just do that just because you hate you hate him. You hate your enemy. And that's what's going on. That's what's wrong with things today, is they'd rather not win on merit, but rather in trying to destroy their enemy and just remove them from the ballot. So, there's that. And 3 of 5 charges dismissed just yesterday on the whole January 6th thing. Anyway, what else do we got? Well, we have an independent space program run by Jose Hernandez. He is the CEO. And they're sending a lunar lander to the surface of the moon in like a month. Now this is to precede the Artemis mission, where it will be manned. And I know people have a lot of thoughts on that, but guess what? Jose Hernandez has one hell of a story, and there's a movie where Michael Pena plays him. He's a Hispanic fella, by the name you can tell, but the story is fantastic. This guy started out in the fields. And then he worked his way up. He was smart. He became an engineer. And he must have submitted his packet for the space program like 10 or 12 years in a row. And finally went there in person and said, look, I'm going to keep doing this. Well, he made it. He became an astronaut. And now he's in charge of this lunar landing. It's going to happen in a month. I didn't even know about it. I'll be watching that. And yes, it will be real. Oh, did you hear that? Well, that's what happens. Punisher's got to keep warm, so the furnace kind of kicks on and off here and there. But such is life. You can hear me fine. So, what else? Go ahead. Make my day. Sudden impact. We talked about it on the podcast the other night. We got sudden impact. We got Operation Royal Flush. Oh, yeah. The two of those. Royal Flush 2.0. Sudden impact 3.5. Guess what's happening on this very hump day? Operation Royal Flush 2.0, effective immediately, jumps to 3.2. From 2.0 to 3.2, and that's because the intensity of the operation is picked up in conjunction with Aurora. It's picked up to such a degree that it was imperative that we not make this jump a subtle jump. So 2.0, 3.2, impressive to say the least. Heads are about to roll now, soon, very soon. So I hope that everybody enjoyed the surprise podcast the other night. I'll give one more Happy New Year, and then that's it. We've done enough of that, because it's time to move into the new year. We got things getting ready to happen. This summer is going to be intense. Hopefully, even the spring has got some surprises, because we know the winter does. And the list that was supposed to come out yesterday, well, where the hell's that list? We'll see. I told you the other night I've had my reservations. We always have our reservations. Who's going to get kneecapped before the list comes out? Oh, who's that? I'm sorry, somebody's talking in my ear. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yep, here we go. We choose to do this thing, not because it's hard. We will do it again. We're going to send a man to the moon, just like I said back before my demise. And we did it. And now we've got other things to do, like making heads roll. Yours truly and Punisher, always making heads roll. I could use a glass of water. I just wanted to say water. Water, water. I do hear little Walter barking. Pardon that. But hey, he's part of the show, and that's just the way it is. Now I'm going to drink out of the Punisher's cup, because I love coffee. Oh, and check this out. I'm going to have a puff marshmallow. Screw James Whitey Bulger. Goodbye. That's pretty good.